What's up, everybody? Hey, listen, I know by looking at that thumbnail, you had to have known, if you've been following me for a minute, you knew Robert was back, right? This is Robert from Robert's House of Cheesecake. Did I get it right this time?
Yes, you did.
All right. So listen, I'm not finna over talk it. You guys know who he is. I'm gonna let him go ahead and do his thing. But you can see today, we finna make a sweet potato cheesecake. If you wanna talk about fire, this is it.
Yes, 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 yes. I'm so glad to be back here. Today, we are going to make a very unique cheesecake, if you will. It is called the Creamy Crack Caramel Cinnamon Crumble Sweet Potato Cheesecake.
Okay, so look, before we get started, I want you guys to pay attention to these ingredients down here, right? So listen, this is just four, I don't know, some of y'all call them yams, sweet potatoes, you know what I mean? This is the red sweet potato / yam. You know what I mean? They've already been in the oven. You guys can see, I can push them right here. We already just pre-baked these so that, you know, speed up the process, right?
Absolutely. So
look at this right here. I'm not gonna be able to even tell you what this is because this is Robert's special, you know, whatever, you know, blend of crust that he do. But for us, we're gonna use our favorite cookie or whatever that is. You know what I mean? Obviously,
graham cracker crust is good.
Okay, that'll work too. And then, you know, we got some other ingredients over here. You know, we're going to be using the springform pan. This is what, 8-inch? No, the 10-inch.
8-inch.
Oh, 8-inch? Oh, this is 8-inch.
8-inch, yeah.
You know, we got white sugar and some other things right here. But don't forget, the full ingredient list will be on my website, Smokin and Grillin with AB.com. And that's WITAB.com.
All right, so first we're going to start with our cream cheese, okay? That's gonna be the cheesecake part.
So what are our ingredients? So look, normally when I cook, man, I try to keep everything simple, right?
Right.
So I usually show my ingredients and all of that, but then I start sectioning everything off. Okay. So if we making the cheesecake filling, correct?
Yes, we are.
So what we do is, you say we're gonna have cream cheese. What else goes with that?
So we're gonna have cream cheese. We're gonna have vanilla, which is right here.
Right.
Then our 2 eggs, I'm gonna move those over here.
Okay, right.
All right. Our sugar and our sour cream.
Okay, so one of the key things is when you get to the ingredient list, right, is it's gonna say cream cheese, it has to be room temperature.
All right, that's good right here, perfect. So at this point, we shouldn't need any more sugar inside.
Okay, so I'll set this back here.
Yep, definitely.
All right.
All right, so let's increase the speed to a 6.
To a 6, huh?
Go ahead and add your vanilla. Add about a capful of vanilla.
All right.
And the reason why you want to cut your mixer off, you don't want your ingredients going all over the place, you know. Now, if you're at home and, you know, you just ain't got nowhere to go, that's fine, but, you know. So, you know, stop it for a little while and then, you know, just take your spatula and...
Okay, you go ahead and do it.
How much of it we have? This is... Good, maybe a little more.
That right there looked like that would have been about a 1/4 cup. So we're coming about 1/3 of a cup.
Yeah. All right, so you go ahead and put it back on.
All right, 6?
Yeah, put it on a 6.
All right.
And just go around the sides and just make sure that all the cream cheese is mixed in together with the vanilla, with the sugar, and that there's no cream cheese at the bottom. It's very important that you do this when you make a cheesecake. Okay, so now that we have our sugar, our vanilla, our sour cream incorporated in the cream cheese, now we're gonna add 2 eggs.
What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna transfer this to here because we're going to work with that sweet potato.
What we're gonna do now, we're gonna do our crust. Now I've already chopped up my crust, it's very fine right here. I'm going to melt a stick of butter in a microwave, and then I'm just gonna add the butter to the crumbs, mix it up together, and line my springform pan with the parchment paper, and then we're going to put the crust in the oven for 350 for about 5 minutes. Take it out and let it sit in the refrigerator until it's nice and hard.
Okay, folks. So look, now we're finna go ahead and make the sweet potato part, right? This is really gonna be mixed with the
sweet potato, I mean
I got
the
it.
cheesecake part.
Okay.
It's gonna be mixed in together.
Okay, so look, we're gonna go ahead and do it. So we got the 4 already peeled, you know what I mean? These are sort of big. And I learned this last time, you always don't have the measurements from that, so we'll look at that and you judge how much you're gonna use.
Absolutely.
Okay, I got
When
it.
it comes to making sweet potato pie, you can't use measurements. You gotta make it to taste,
Right.
you know?
All right, so I'm gonna turn this on low.
There you go. Put it on low.
Start on low.
Put it on like 2, and you're rolling.
Now this is a 1/4 cup.
That's fine. Go
Okay,
ahead.
we'll start there.
Yep.
Come on over here. Okay, so now you can explain the next step. So you guys saw that I put in 2, look, it's a 1/2 cup, that's what it was. I just added some more sugar to it,
Right.
you know what I mean? So now we moving over to the brown
So
sugar.
now we're gonna do the brown sugar.
About the same amount?
About the same amount, maybe a little more.
All right, so
Again, y'all, this is all depends on how sweet you want your sweet potato pie or your sweet potatoes.
I'm gonna do that much. I already put a 1/2 cup in there,
Yes.
or you wanna do a whole full one?
You know what? Let's hold off on that for a minute. Yeah.
Hold off on this one?
Because you know you got to taste test it too.
Right,
At the
okay,
end, yeah.
okay. All right, so now we
And that's
add,
like 1/2 stick of butter right there.
Mm-hmm.
You know, just go ahead and put all that in there. Just go ahead. Yeah. Got the butter in there.
Look at that right there. You wanna start, it's on its way to being creamy.
Yes. And that should be enough right there, honestly. That should be, 1/2 stick of butter should be enough.
Okay.
For sweet potatoes, yeah. So now that we got the butter in there, we can add our vanilla.
All right.
Maybe use like a cap or 2. Yeah, that should be good right there. A little more, there you go. There.
Can't never have too much vanilla extra.
That's right.
All right.
We're gonna treat this like it's Thanksgiving, you know what I'm saying?
That's what it smells like right now.
Absolutely. We got our cinnamon right here.
Right?
So we're just gonna let that mix for a minute, and then we're gonna add our last 3 ingredients right here. Cinnamon, nutmeg, sweet condensed milk.
Okay, and in no particular order, right?
Nah, not really. No particular
So that's
order.
key too. Listen, you guys can make it once you come down to this last little bit, but you gotta, I suggest starting with the sweet potatoes. After that, go ahead and just add the rest of your ingredients.
And I'm gonna tell you something too. Your nutmeg is your best friend. You don't want to be cheap with the nutmeg.
Okay.
You don't want to.
All right.
My mother used to yell at me all the time when I was a kid. Needs more nutmeg. Needs more nutmeg. All right, Mom, I got it. Oh yeah.
All right, so you tell me.
Go ahead, just dab one in there. All right, that's good right there.
I know this right here is strong.
Yeah.
Nutmeg,
Nutmeg,
allspice, stuff
Yep,
like that.
yep.
Yeah.
But
Strong.
you gotta have it.
Right,
It's-
right.
If you don't have any nutmeg for your sweet potato, you might as well not even make it. Don't even bother.
Okay.
I'm just keeping it real. Don't bother.
All right, now we finna come with the cinnamon. You know my little level up is putting a pinch or 2 of
A pinch or 2, yeah, you
and
don't need a
even in
whole-
my chili.
Yeah, you don't need a whole lot of cinnamon. All right, so the last ingredient we're gonna use is the sweet condensed milk. And what that's gonna do is gonna add more flavor, of course. It's gonna make our sweet potatoes nice and smooth. And it's just gonna give it a good flavor overall.
Okay, so look, now we at the point, or at this, the spot where this is what we're gonna do. We already got everything blended up, spiced up nice. We even warmed it up, tasted it. Robert said spot on. I'm gonna tell you it's spot on. It is. Hey,
Spot
cameraman tell you the same thing. We didn't all sample it, right?
Spot on.
So now we finna take the cheesecake filling and add a little bit of that to this right here. It get real easy and real fast from here. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna go ahead and just turn this on. I'm gonna keep it on low.
Keep it on low, yep.
You know what I mean? Just like that. And now what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna add, right? Now we're not adding too much to it, right? Okay, so you tell me.
That's enough right there. That's enough.
Okay.
Yep, that's enough, yep.
Just enough to give it a little flavor.
Yeah, it really all depends on how much you have. You know, we're not making a whole lot, so this is perfect right here. So yeah, just let that mix up a little. So before we put our batter inside of the springform pan, definitely take some butter and just line around the sides of the springform pan. All right, so now that we're almost done with this, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm going to line the springform pan with aluminum foil for our water bath. And it's very important to use a water bath because a water bath will make sure that your cheesecake doesn't crack, make sure that it doesn't dry out.
So it's adding moisture inside.
Absolutely.
Right, okay.
Yeah. But definitely make sure that you use enough aluminum foil to prevent the water from coming through the springform pan. Because if that happens, then
you got a soggy bottom.
Yeah, you're gonna have a soggy bottom and you don't want that. So this is all for our water bath right here. All right, so now it's time to put our sweet potato batter inside of the springform pan.
Hey, one of the things I had to ask him off the camera is, looking at the amount, knowing we're going to pour cheesecake on top of that, look at how much is left. He's saying that if you're using 4 like that, and you can obviously see, this is enough to make 2.
Yeah, you can actually make a sweet potato pie with this. So listen, when you make this for the holidays, y'all, you're gonna have enough sweet potato batter for the sweet potato cheesecake and then for a sweet potato pie, because see, look. So now that the sweet potato part is already inside the springform pan, I'm gonna go ahead and take my cheesecake batter and add that to the top. All right.
So this is what we're gonna do. I got this part right here. I like it, and look, I was prepared because I got a deep pan. Normally I use like a baking sheet. It's kind of like shallow, and when you walk into the oven and all that, it be, all of that.
Yeah,
so now we can hold some water. So when he says a bath, this is what he means right here. I'm getting ready to just add some water to this. You tell me when you want me to stop.
That's good. Let me see what you got going on right there. That's perfect.
That's perfect?
Yeah, you don't want to use too much water. That's enough right there. That's enough. So now we got everything together. It's time to put our sweet potato cheesecake in the oven.
All right, let's do it.
All right.
Okay, so the timing goes like this. We already at 350 degrees, right? So listen, we put it in there. We're gonna leave it. We're gonna set a timer for 10 minutes. Then we're gonna reduce the temperature down to 275 degrees, and that's Fahrenheit, by the way. And listen, we're gonna set a timer for 1 hour and 50. It's only a total of 2 hours under the power of the oven. After that, we leave it in there for about 30 minutes, and then from there, we remove it out, and then we put it inside of the refrigerator. Okay, folks, so look, now he's getting ready to make the creamy cracked caramel. All right, so look, if you guys come in here, take a look, that's what it should look like. You wanna know what it tastes like? It tastes like a Werther's candy. For those of y'all that know about that Werther's, this is it right here. So what I'm getting ready to do is just stick it in the refrigerator, let this cool, and we get ready to make the crumble top. All right, so look, I know where we are right here from him being out here in the previous, showing me how to make these. So look, it go real simple from here. Now this is the one that we had already that's been chilled and ready to go. I'm gonna be honest with you, this one's still in here right now. We still got about 30 minutes for that to go before we can even turn it off and let it sit, right? So we got one that's already chilled, already set. First thing we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and pour some caramel right on top. I'm gonna let you do the honors.
Oh, okay. I'm not gonna put too much, but I'm gonna put enough to cover the whole cake. Y'all see that right there?
Oh, look at that right there. I remember last time you put something on top of there, you was moving,
Oh yeah. So then, just so I get an even amount on the cake, I'm just gonna turn it around in circular motion. Probably need a little more.
Now you guys can take a look. Look, we even. He rolled it around, we got it on top. So the next step we're gonna do is just go ahead and add some of these crumbs. Do we need a spatula or anything, or you just?
No, just use your hands.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah.
Okay, folks, listen. So we took a lot of pictures. That's what got you here. You already seen that. You know what type of, cheesecake it is, right? Listen, I'm not finna overtalk it. I done had these before, already sampled it, and I can tell you they fire. As you guys can see, you look at that right there, it's heavily layered, right? But just topping, look how thick that bottom crust is right there. So listen, I'm not finna overtalk it. We finna go in here and just get right on in. Let me do it like this. Ooh, you hear how I break through the crust? Cheers, y'all.
I ain't make this. I made this?
Here we go. No, yeah, you did. I'm here to say it. I seen it. I watched it. This is fire. Truly, you guys, this right here is the truth. Now, don't forget, this is Robert from Robert's House of Cheesecake. Listen, I'm gonna let him tell you guys everything. You guys can see right here on the screen. This is his socials. Hey, check him out. He real big on Facebook. Hey man, that's hard to even talk. Hey, and you drizzled caramel on yours. Look, we made enough. Look, we got some extra right here.
You gotta add it to the top, man. And you know what? It tastes even better when it's warm, too.
Hey, that's right. So, anything you want to tell them, man? Because I'm finna get out of here. We finna go over there and see across the street.
Listen, thank you so much for welcoming me to your home and for the support and just the love and everything. There'll be more videos to come soon, and I look forward to coming back to Vegas to do another video. Y'all take care.
You heard it. We out. Peace.